you hit it right on the nail, Donna. Like one of the most important things that we focus on is ensuring that our models are trained in a way that does not promote bias. One way of doing that is by using data that is not biased and using talent that can understand how to train the models on data that is not biased. It all feeds into itself. And those are some of the things that we try to do. We also try to make sure that we have full transparency. And you mentioned Simla as well in terms of audit controls and a good understanding of how the outcome is produced so that we can backtrack and if something goes wrong, we can always find where the source is and fix it from there. And the models are continuously learning. So as we're getting feedback from customers and from the usage of the data itself, it gets better and better over time.
So two things, right? One is about the model, making sure the model itself is not biased. So we have developed a very inclusive process on reviewing what goes into the model and what is the model doing. We call it AI governance. It's a collaborative process across the organization that people are looking at it. Now, thinking of bringing diverse talent into the organization, that's a totally different topic, but you know, three things I would say. One is making sure flexible work policies are in place. So flexibility can mean or make the difference on getting that, diverse talent into your team. That's the first and foremost thing. Just make sure people are supported to do the best work. That's all there is. Next one is reviewing the job requisitions when you are looking for talent. Make sure you are only asking for what you really need. Do they really need that PhD with like 20 years of experience to do the work that you want them to do? Chances are not. There are some, but chances are not. Everyone requires that, right? That's the second thing. And the third thing is training your entire workforce on unconscious bias. April mentioned this earlier. Unconscious bias definitely creeps into interviews. So if you can't train your entire organization, at least make sure your interview panel is trained on that. So that doesn't affect your, diversity